What's happening, gang? 2 cameras later, 52 takes later, we would like to do a 3-minute video of our latest knife. You guys want to see it? Let's talk about it. It's a pretty heavily customized version of one of our production models. You may have seen some teaser pics out there already. Let's start off with the sheath because I like delaying pleasure and adding to the suspense. This is an 8-ounce veg tan Belgian leather sheath. We like the European leather because it doesn't have the same range marks that a lot of the South American stuff does. This one in particular was made by my lovely bride, Jenna Martin. She's really coming along in the sheath work. She did a really nice bead along the slicked edge, laid in a tapered welt. There's a nice healthy cam inside of there for positive control of the knife while it's in the sheath. Dyed black, hand stitched, set up for a 1 3/4 inch belt carry, fits snugly and comfortably on your EDC belts and even some of the normal size tack belts, not a war belt, you know, just a tack belt. So let's get down to it. And there she is. You guys recognize that bad mother? That's one of our grunts. And so we want to do some fun stuff on there and have a good time with it. So we put ourselves through all kinds of brain damage and torture to make it look decent for you guys. Zirconium bolsters in the front, carbon fiber scales, copper tubes in the rear and 4 of the handle. And it's all, you guys may have a hard time seeing it because of the glare, but it's all laid over copper liners underneath. We blackwashed the blade, tumbled it, gave it that neat stonewash look that everybody likes. I like the way it looks too. It's got a pretty healthy portion of jimping here in the spine, a little bit of a false edge, swedge coming up this way here. Really speeds up the look of that knife, I think. We'll get some of the sheath junk off of there. Radius choil to make it comfortable. This knife works really well as a 3-fingered knife. It also works equally well and it's very comfortable with a lot of control if you were to choke up into that finger choil and use it. So 3-finger function. This is good for opening boxes. This is good for, you know, picking out your nails. If you're really trying to bear down and cut something or do some whittling with it, I recommend using the finger choil. On this one, we had, let me blow this up real quick for you guys so you can get the full effect. We had a little bit of excess material from the handles hanging off the tang, and when I cut that off on the bandsaw, I said, wouldn't it be kick-ass if we made a bead with some scrap moon glow we had laying over in the bin? And so we did, this is out of the same material as the handles, actually A and B side scales. So it's copper, carbon fiber, moon glow sandwiched in the middle there. That was kind of cool. Stainless steel tube running through there, same kind of tubing used for affixing the handles. ATS 34 on this steel, we got it heat treated at the world famous Metallics Thermal Specialties. Those are the guys that do Spyderco right up the way. Greg's a good guy. I always like to give him a shout out on here. Speaking of shout outs, we really appreciate you guys sharing and commenting. We've been seeing a lot of shares on our Facebook lately. And being a pretty new knife company in a sea of knife companies, anytime that you guys support us by letting your EDC buddies or your bushcraft buddies or your tactical buddies, whatever, we really, really appreciate it. It really helps us gain traction. And I guess it's competitive. Knife makers are all pretty cool with each other, but there's a lot of us. And so every little advantage we can get, we appreciate. So from me to you, thank you. And depending on when you see this video, this knife is going to be going up for sale. So keep your eyes on the Facebook page. We'll try to make alerts on Instagram and the website. But Facebook's definitely where to get information in real time. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, ask any questions. I'd be glad to answer them. Live vehemently.